All right, so the way we're going to, let's just think about how we're going to display this as a percentage. So obviously to convert their score to a percentage, we are going to divide it by t. So s divided by t times, remember we're using the asterisk for multiplication, times 100. Okay, that's the expression. I'm going to put that inside a print function so that it should display. Actually, I'm going to put another print function up here to say your percentage was, okay, and then we're going to do this. Okay, so if we run this now, let's do 18 out of 20. That should say your percentage was 19%. Okay, so the nice thing about this is that they can type in anything and that same expression will work. It'll just substitute whatever they typed in after it has been converted to a number. Okay, so let's do that 16. What did the student who got 16 out of 20 get as a percentage? They got 18%, and that can work for anything. Okay, and it doesn't have to be out of 20, obviously. It can be out of 30. Say 24 out of 30, right? It will also be 80%. So that's how we can use Python, the input function, to let users type in some information. We're going to convert that to a number, and then we're going to store that into a variable. Then we're going to perform calculations on the variable so that it will take into account whatever the user typed in, which we don't know in advance, and do some useful calculations in this case, which is to display the percentage. The last thing I actually want to show you here is if you actually type in a number here, so let's say 24, remember before our program didn't have a problem with that, but because we are immediately trying to force it into an integer, if they type in text here, it will give you an error message, okay? Because it's trying to convert 24 into a number and it doesn't know how to do that. Okay, so that's just another thing here. When you do this, just make sure that the users are not typing in letters because that will have a problem converting letters into a number.